Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Welcome to a brand new beginner guide series where we're going to go ahead through all the beginner details for Nifty Kicks Factory, where any new players that come into the game will have everything you need in order to really get started, understand the game, and be able to play from day one. These are going to be a number of different videos, beginner guides that are going to talk through all the details that you need to know. The first thing that we're going to talk about today is really just jumping into the game, how to register, how to walk around it and learn about the different parts of the game because there is a new look. This will actually help both brand new players and existing players getting back into the game. There's a brand new look. You can see it right from the website itself, but let's go ahead and dive in there. In order to play the game, you're going to want to go over to niftykicks.io. That is the website that you see here. And then once you're here, you want to go up to the top right, and we're going to go ahead and click on play. Something that's a little bit different than the past is now they're going to go ahead and have you register. It helps to kind of prevent the multi-accounting, botting, and things like that, so that most games are starting to do. So what you're going to go ahead in here is type in your details. I'm going to go with WarriorLion. We'll go ahead and use the email address wax@warriorliongaming.com, and our username or nickname is going to be, yep, you guessed it, WarriorLion. And it's going to go ahead and ask me how I heard about the game itself. I'm going to go ahead and say, let's go ahead and use the top one, WarriorLion Gaming. So let's go ahead and click on that and accept news via email. If you want to, that's completely optional. It's your choice. That gives you regular updates throughout the time frame. So let's go ahead and click on submit. All right, once you go ahead and register, this is what it's going to take you to. This is the main screen of the game itself. We're going to go through each of the areas, just kind of give you an overview on the game itself. Then we'll go ahead and do future videos actually breaking down each of the sections in detail so you know exactly how to play the game. So let's go ahead and talk through this. First of all, you have all the tokens that are on the top. It's a nice, easy bar to be able to go ahead and see what your balance is for each of the tokens. This first one here is for the energy, really pushing and using your machine so you can go ahead and produce. These next four are for the actual production in the production system, which we'll show here in a future video. And last but not least, you have from the Chronicles that option there. All right, down in the main part of the screen, you're going to go ahead and see, you can go ahead and check out their white paper, which shows all the different details, or you can have an easy button to go ahead and click and go to their website, which is going to have a lot of tutorials. In fact, you may be watching this one from that site. So if you're looking for any tutorials, go ahead to their website. There's a whole section on tutorials. Up here on the top right, there's a couple different areas. You have your profile, which is going to go ahead and give your wallet and all the details with your balance. As you can see from clicking on that little gift, so make sure you check out that gift. You got a whole bunch of extra tokens. You saw a big jump here from just clicking on that little gift up here in the top. So always take a look to see if there's a gift there. That may be a little bonus for you. Then we have the normal refresh, so you don't have to go through the actual browser refresh, the different servers that are involved. But the main thing that you're going to go ahead and use within this game is up here, the menu. If you go ahead and pull down, there's going to be a lot of different options here. The first is the production. This is where you're going to go ahead and produce all your materials so you can go ahead and use them in the crafting and the blending. There's a number of different items on here. If you go to the pull down menu, from factories, machines, military bases, workers, kicks, promos, and chronicles, which we will have full videos detailing this entire process out. So this is the production side, and this is the main part of the game itself. Next, you have from the production, you can go over to the blending portal. This is where you can go ahead and blend and upgrade your buildings and machines. Then you have the crafting center, which is where you're going to take a lot of those materials and be able to craft additional packs. The crates that here are going to be used a lot in the convoy, which we're going to talk about here in a second. And like I said, there's a whole bunch of packs that you're going to need to really build out the next section of the game, the convoy, the vehicles you're going to need, the security forces, and all that fun stuff that really gets the game a whole lot more exciting. And then you go ahead and scroll down here to the convoy. As I mentioned, you can go ahead and create, send them, and view your units. If you're not familiar with what the convoys are, essentially you are producing all this material that you use to go ahead and make crates. And then the purpose of the game is to get all cool types of sneakers and kicks that can go ahead and produce energy for you. And you can obviously go ahead and trade them and sell them on the secondary market if you choose to do that. And that's where the convoy comes in. You're going to go ahead and need basically a general or a commander. Then you're going to need some military cars and some transportation trucks. And then you're going to send your convoy, your security forces, and your transportation over to one of the islands. And the islands are going to go ahead and you may have to defend your convoy, or you may be able to get through without any type of combat. But you're going to come back with some crates, which gives you sneakers. And the sneakers are going to go ahead and be used in production. And like I said, we're going to go into full details of this, but these are the kicks. These are the things that you're striving to get, the different types of sneakers that are available. They do produce energy, and they're a great trading and selling item if you choose to do that. They have a wallet with token swaps. You can go ahead and withdraw and deposit. If you withdraw, there is a 7% fee. Be aware of that. And you can also go ahead and exchange your energy for different types of materials that you may need if you don't have a full balanced production. And then last but not least, there is a leaderboard, which is great if you're the competitive type and you want to see how you compare to everybody else that's within the game. And you can compete. You can see I'm 22nd in the ranking, but there's a lot of people that are way better in the game than I am. Then you can also do from a token perspective. I am not listed on the token perspective. But then they just have an option so you can go ahead and compare yourself and compete with other people within the game. This is it from the overview for Nifty Kicks. Is how to register, and the overview of the game, just kind of how to navigate through the game itself. We will do full videos on each of the different items within the game itself. So go ahead and check those out once available. It's a brand new look. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.